It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. Welcome to the CEO Sales Huddle. Thank you for allowing us to broadcast into your home or into your office. Certainly, we appreciate it. You have a lot of choices and you choose to be with us right now. So thank you so much. And my promise is that this will be a good use of your time. By the way, you'll get some sales strategies you can use immediately so you can increase your revenue, some sales structures that you can use so you can immediately increase your revenue, and more importantly, sales systems and a sales message that allows you really to connect at a much deeper level with your ideal target audience. That's why we have this sales meeting every single morning. And so we like to start with our core philosophy as a CEO. And our core philosophy is success leaves clues. And while that's not a new idea, it's not something we created, it's something that we've adopted and we've used because it works. And the principle, simply said, is if someone else has done it, so can you. The success has left footprints. And if we look at those footprints, we can look at what others have done in order to be successful. So what does that mean to you as the CEO? And how does that relate to you watching right now? And how can you use it in your business? Well, every morning we look at a case study. And inside that case study, we look at what's worked and what hasn't worked. And sometimes we take lessons from failures, by the way, and those lessons we adopt in our business. And I think that's so important. So let's get started with the case study this morning. Imagine a time when Forever 21 was a place to be for trendy and affordable clothes. And it all started with a unique approach to fast fashion that captured everyone's attention. Now, the founders, Jen Suk and Don Wong Chang, really knew how to keep the stores exciting and fresh. But something went wrong, and their success story took a downturn. So what happened? As a CEO, what can we learn from it? What can we take away from it? Well, here's an interesting fact. Forever 21 was all about making sure the clothes you saw today might not be there tomorrow. And this urgency made people rush to buy. But when Ms. Chang, who had a knack for picking out the perfect clothes, stepped back, things started to slip. The company began adding too many new categories, like cosmetics and menswear, which confused their ideal clients. So instead of an exciting buzz, shoppers felt like they could get the same thing next week. This shift in strategy took away the special feeling and contributed to the brand's struggle. The sales message didn't change. The sales strategy changed. The sales structure changed. And they didn't change with it fast enough. You'll figure that out right now. So what could have saved Forever 21? Let's just relate this directly to sales for you as the CEO. Forever 21 needed a solid sales system. Take a look at your own business. How true is this? A clear strategy focusing on what they did best. And that's selling unique fashion quickly and at great prices. That was the sales strategy. That was the sales message. That was the brand that had landed early on. Now, they could have changed, but they didn't change the sales system. And this would have maybe sustained the edge they had. You see, sales are not just about pushing products or convincing or making someone do something they don't want to do. Sales is about understanding and serving customer needs with precision. By keeping a tight grip on their core sales strategy and not expanding fast or coming back a little faster, they could have avoided the risky moves that led to their decline and ultimately, well, their bankruptcy. So what's the big takeaway that you can have as a CEO? It's the importance of a sales strategy and sales structure and sales system. And this means having clear goals and sticking with your brand does best. Solve a problem that clients love. Now, when a company focuses on a strong sales system, it might not only boost profits, but it also build customer loyalty, customer trust, just like any successful sales cycle. Staying true to your unique selling message and understanding your client's needs, well, it is key. An analogy, think about companies like Zara that thrive by sticking to their core strengths, ensuring strategic adaptability, and that's changing with the market because change is inevitable. You do that, and here's my promise, you will see your sales go up, 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 in a way. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown, host of the CEO Sales Huddle. We appreciate you being here, especially during these challenging times and allowing us to be on your mobile device or on your smartphone, or maybe we're on your big screen TV in the break room right now. Or for some of you, this is the sales meeting that you have, the only sales meeting you have. So welcome. We're going to start off with our core philosophy second. And our core philosophy is something I like to revisit. When you have a core philosophy, you visit over and over and over and over again. And our core philosophy is focus on sales. Our core philosophy is focus on sales. Focus on sales. Repeat that after me. Focus on sales. Here's my belief. If you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. Now, there's a huge why. Because without sales, guess what's happening? There's more money going out. Yes, there is. Then there is coming in. Shay, what's the point? What's the big takeaway you have? Selling is the oxygen for every great business in history. So without sales, you're not going to be in business. Without sales, there is no profit. Without serving, no one's using your products. So my point to you, and my message to you is that selling is serious, serious, serious business. So the CEO Sales Huddle we have every morning is a serious, serious, serious meeting. Now, for those folks that are tuning in, we also go look at the CEO and say, what do we need to do as a CEO? What is our pledge to our sales department? And our pledge is learn, earn, and return. And I want you to repeat these words after me, because learn, earn, and return puts you in a place as a CEO where you're always learning, you're always earning, and you're returning back to your clients what you learn best. Let's go ahead and take a look at that right now. Here we go. Repeat after me these words. I have to learn something new in order to earn new revenue from current clients, in order to get old and new clients to return. So I must learn, I must earn, and I must return. Oh, isn't that powerful? Isn't that powerful, by the way? And as you're doing that, then we say, we're at the CEO Sales Huddle. We have three objectives. Number one, it's about sales progress. Number two, it's about addressing any roadblocks. And number three, it's about the 5 sales pillars that every CEO must know and understand. We get better just because we show up. Sales pillar number one, a one-page CEO sales plan. Do you have that? Take a look at that. Number 2, a sales cycle. Number 3, the sales message. Number 4, the CEO sales dashboard, which we're going to get into. I can't wait to get into it. I love getting to that. And number 5 is you must have a 7-figure sales team. Now, for those folks who tune in every single morning, or maybe this is your very first time, look below the video. If you're on social media, you can do it. Look below the video and put hashtag I'm here. You can see me, but I can't see you. And man, do I love to connect with you. I just love to connect. So put hashtag I'm here. And for the other those folks who are watching, and you're like, wait, man, I'm watching the replay, Shay. Put hashtag replay. I respond to every comment. Let me know that you're in the building. And those other folks that are tuning in right now, you're like, Shay, I got you. I'm with you. But I'm on Apple TV. I'm on YouTube right now. I'm on the podcast. I'm on one of the syndicated platforms. Let's connect. One of the ways you can connect is you can go ahead and do this right now. Go to @IamChayBrown, @IamChayBrown. Let me know you're here in the building, by the way, and let's connect. I'd love to see what you're up to. The question I get asked often is, what's the purpose of the CEO Sales Huddle? Why does it exist? What's the mission, goals, and objectives? And the CEO Sales Huddle is a place where CEOs gather to understand how to sell more faster. But we don't stop there. We've got a big why. And think about your own sales meeting. When you show up for your sales meeting for your sales team and you're delivering that as the CEO or just listening in, maybe you hire someone else to do it. You got 3 objectives. We got 3 big whys. Our big why when we have this sales huddle, it's about sales growth. Taking a look at our revenue, taking a look at our production. We're going to grow that business. And then it's also about accountability. You may have heard this before. We'll often do more for others than we'll do for ourselves. And it's about the consistency. And isn't that so true? Isn't that the key? So how do we do it? How do we achieve it? Well, we take 15 minutes. We only ask for 15 minutes. So you tune into this conversation, 15 minutes, and in that 15 minutes, we focus on the sales results. That's 1% of the day. There are 1,440 minutes in every day. We tune in for 1% of the day with one goal and one goal only. And that goal is $100,000 a month of consistent, predictable, reliable revenue. This is over whatever you're earning today. You generate extra $100,000 a month because you're in this conversation. But how do you do that? We have the CEO Sales Dashboard. And the CEO Sales Dashboard, I love that because we had to create that for our private clients, and that was used to measure and manage. Here's our belief. What gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. So let's go and take a look at the CEO Sales Dashboard, which is really 5 indicators. There are appointments, there are leads, there are offers, there's deals, and there are repeat business. So I want you to imagine you show up for the CEO Sales Huddle. You tune in to those 5 core areas. And when you tune into those 5 core areas, you look right below there and say, oh, I've got it. I see how this works. What I've got to do now is I've got to tune in to make sure that I'm taking away, I'm measuring, managing, and changing what's going on. So let's take a look at the CEO dashboard. And inside the CEO dashboard, it has 5 indicators. You can look on the left-hand side. You got leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. This is an Excel sheet. What that means is that you can go into any one area of here and put in the product, your top performing product. And you go across the top, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. Find today's date. Come down and you can fill out for each of these categories. Now you're measuring. Now you're managing. What gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. But I want you to tune into one area right now. Let's look at repeat business. And repeat business means you have a current client and they're looking at buying something else. And you go down there and you can look at that right now. And inside repeat business, you can look at your top product and say, okay, how many of my existing clients in my existing base purchase a new product? So if I'm Apple and I go to the Apple store and I purchase a computer, but I had an iPhone. Then you can say, well, how many of my current clients purchase an existing product? I go into the Apple store, I have an iPhone, I get an iPhone case, I get a new iPhone cord. I've already have the product, but I buy something else. Or many of you have a membership-driven organization where now you're in a position where you can say, okay, this is what I'm doing on a daily basis, and I have members that come in and come out. What gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better, but we don't stop there. We now go over and say, we're going to acknowledge the wins. We've reviewed it. Now, what's working? Well, powerful people ask powerful questions because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get what you focus on. So number 1, what are you most proud of with the sales department yesterday? Go ahead and put that down in your notes. Like seriously, like what are you most proud of? What was your biggest accomplishment yesterday in the sales department? And then what's the one thing you just want to brag about right now? You're like, I just want to brag. I just want you to know what happened yesterday. This is exciting. We took a step. This is the calls that we made. This is the appointments that we set. This is the people that we helped. These are the problems we solved. What are you most proud of? And then we can go to the other side. And the other side is every day is not rainbow, cupcakes, and unicorns. So now we can take a look at what's not working. What was your biggest roadblock yesterday? What's preventing you today from moving forward? And what's the one thing you can do that if you did it, it would move your life and or business forward? You see, powerful people ask powerful questions because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. So my message of the day is focus on sales. My message of the day is focus on sales. Focus on solving a problem. Focus on sharing the possibilities of what happens when you solve that problem, the results you get. And then the promise is this is how we're going to do it for you. You do that, focus on sales, and you will see your sales go up, 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 up in a way. With that being said, my name, by the way, hasn't changed. Still Che Brown, the happy entrepreneur. Make it a great day, everyone. And we'll make some good things how we connect again next time. God bless. And I'll see you on the other side. Peace.